kind of makes the face, yes?
Looks like those Star Wars creatures.
Whoa! Well, it's kind of making the face that I made when I was being a little over the top last week with the SLS, yes?
Yeah, that was a little much.
A little bit of a drama queen there.
Welcome to Hoovie's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube, and we are playing my favorite game today, Mercedes musical chairs. Today we are going to check on 3 Mercedes, starting with this one. Well, not really checking on it. This is my 2005 Mercedes CL65, the victor of Car Trek 2. Car Trek 3 is going to be coming out in a few weeks for the Christmas holiday, but this was the winner of Car Trek 2, and you may not recognize it because it used to be red. I had it wrapped in red to make it more flashy for the thumbnails and to make it more of a supercar, but really, I love this color underneath. It was a pewter, but unfortunately, once the wrap was peeled off, well, some of the paint, some of the clear coat came with it. It's not the end of the world though, because the car had already had some paint issues, especially here in the bumper. You can see some damage. So it'll have the hood and the bumper painted and it'll look just fine. And since we are going to the paint shop, Mako, to drop this thing off, we can also pick up one of the hoopties from my hoopty rescue mission with the Mercedes, my 1990 Mercedes 300 SE that has had a lot of work done to it. And now it's getting some of the cosmetic work done, but unfortunately it's still broken. Some new things have developed. With older Mercedes, when you buy them, you're just peeling back the onion of issues. Start with the obvious issues, and then that shows you what else is wrong with it, and you just keep going and going until you're financially ruined, or you make YouTube videos to help pay for it, which is what I do. I've kind of done it with this car. We spent, well, I don't know, $4,000 or so to get it all sorted out mechanically, and I'm not keeping it. I'm going to sell it no reserve on Cars and Bids here, probably in a few weeks. But there's no reason for me to keep this car because I have the third Mercedes we're going to check on today, the SLS AMG, and today we're going to discover its fate since the accidental fluid in the transmission. The fluid that was supposed to go into the gear set went into the dual clutch, and the dual clutch went into the gear set. It was potentially a disaster, but the car wizard has flushed the fluid a bunch of times, and now I can see, well, if it's going to be okay. So fingers crossed there, but let's start with Mako and the Mercedes swap with the CL65 and the 300 SE.
Well, isn't that special? I just barely leave the driveway and that's what I'm greeted with. Just lovely, lovely. Well, I just arrived at Mako to pick up the 300 SE, but there's even more good news. Barry tells me that the Wagoneer's been painted, my 1984 Grand Wagoneer. Oh yeah. Well, it's fresh out, isn't it? They're still peeling off all the masking here, but look. It's a really nice job, and this is before the final sand and buff and polish, where they'll get a lot of the little imperfections out of the paint. But look at this. It never looked like this. The paint was pretty faded, and then there was a lot of rust down here as well. I got the replacement panels for it, so hopefully I never have to deal with it again. Yes. I also need to get the wood back on it, all the trim, and then have my Wagoneer back, which is awesome. But here's what I actually came for, the 300 SE, which had just absolutely destroyed trim paint on here. It's all gray. I just had to do the whole thing so it all matches. And it does look really nice. Now from the factory, it wasn't this glossy. It was a little more of a satin finish, so I might lose a few contour points that way, but it does look really good. All right, well, I guess I'll leave the CL65 with you and drive this. Got to drive it back to the mechanic because it broke again. That's what they like to do.
I will have him pull it up front and we'll get you signed out.
All right, thank you.
All right, get it going.
Well, there's the man, Scooby.
Hey, how you doing?
And yeah, I met your new shop guy, Barry. Seems to know what's up.
Stuff together.
Yeah, and the Wagoneer's painted.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was supposed to be a surprise. You weren't supposed to see it yet.
Well, I just saw it. Well, I'm glad my daughter didn't see this color because she would have picked it for sure on the Porsche. But one thing I noticed, I forgot, we need to go down to Euro Asian Bob, see what wheels he has in his salvage yard, because these definitely don't look the part, but at least the trim looks nice. Need to get some amber corners too. It's Urination Bob. Hey, Bob.
Movies!
Hey, what's up, Hoovy?
How's
What
it
are you
going?
doing?
Well, I got my 300 SE out from Mako, the 126.
Yes, sir.
And the wheels on it, it's all painted, looks really nice, but the wheels are hideous.
They are.
So I want
remember
some
that.
like alloy wheels. It has chrome on
Just
it that you can't
factory
refit.
ones.
Yeah, just some.
just stock wheels.
I know you have a few of them back there.
Yep, got plenty of 126s. You want to go take a look?
Sure.
Let's check it out.
Oh, Bob. Man. CL55?
Yep, CL55.
Probably sold a lot out of that one, huh?
Motor's gone, tranny's gone. I got the supercharger on the shelf.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see.
You looking for some wheels for
126s, yes.
All right, the pancakes, huh? Well, I think we got a 300 SDL right here.
Those are the wheels.
Those are the wheels.
You got one.
Got a nice light. Check and see.
You got 3.
3. Well, let's check the trunk.
I could use these amber corners as well. I don't like the clears on mine.
Not a problem. And
Little nest in there.
yeah, right. Okay, number 4 in the trunk.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. So we can get those snagged off for you.
You do gift wrapping?
Yeah, no problem. You like, you want a card with it, or?
Yeah, please. Yes.
It looks like the Jag above it got sick or something there. A
Oh.
little bit.
Oh yeah, that is very Jaguar, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah, this poor Mercedes is getting pooped on.
I got one.
There we go.
You sold the diesel engine out of this one too, huh?
Yes, sir. Very nice. Got the tranny left, but the motor's long gone.
Okay, Bob. Well, these are decent. There's a little chip in this one, just a little chip.
Come on,
you
these
know.
are used parts, not new parts. Don't give me that.
They're not perfect.
All right, well, let's talk about price. Let me go around here to my desk here.
Oh boy.
And we've got the ultimate price negotiating tool here. Got a deal for you. Focus right here. Rock'em Sock'em Robots Price Negotiator. You win nothing. I win $200 for everything.
Okay. Well, here, Becky.
All right,
Free
so
wheels,
here
right.
we go. Free wheels and lights.
Is your head glued down?
3, 2, 1, go! Rock'em Sock'em.
I think his head's glued down.
Oh,
it is
man! Hoovy gets free parts. Free parts for Hoovy.
I need this with the wizards. Thank you. I'll come back to the wheels. But,
All right.
yeah,
Well, there you
appreciate
go. I thought Red Knight was going to go down, but the Red Knight the force is strong in this
I
one.
thought for sure you glued this down.
You thought it was you thought it was a setup, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, thanks, Bob.
Well, hey, Hoovy, have a good one.
Yes. Gotta continue vlogging. Bye. Well, we're getting close to the finish line on the Hoopty rescue mission of the pair of white Mercedes. This 300 SE is getting very, very close cosmetically. Starting to look nice again. Unfortunately, it's developed a suspension clunk now, which is why we're going back to the car wizard. Hear that? Yeah, not pleasant. The front end does not inspire much confidence now, so there's that to fix. And then the other white Mercedes, the S500 Coupe, it's supposedly finished at the Wizard as well, but I'm sure you guys are all wondering about the other white Mercedes, not the Hoopty, the 2011 Mercedes SLS AMG that got the wrong fluid in the wrong hole, and well, apparently it's finished. All the flushes are done, and I probably should apologize to the Wizard because I was a little freaked out. I was definitely a lot freaked out, but we'll see. Wizard! Listen to this. Little clunk.
Yeah, I can see it clunking. I can see the whole wheel moving.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't really get it at this angle.
It doesn't feel good.
What do you think of that?
I think it's probably the strut rod bushings are bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I see you're putting your scissor lift to use.
Yes. Got new lighting going up, new bulbs where they're blown out.
Very nice. Well, let me park this thing.
There's a strut rod that goes from the control arm to the body. There's a big bushing there. Shot.
Okay. Yeah, and I got some amber corners as well, but I can put those on myself.
Oh yeah, that'll look a lot better. The clear doesn't look very
It
good.
doesn't look very good, and with some regular alloy wheels, which I'll just do a little rattle can restoration on, it'll look way, way better. And then, hopefully, end of the rainbow on this car.
Yeah, the guy that owned it was, yeah, he was ready to rock, wasn't he?
Inside joke. He was a Taekwondo instructor, and he made sure I knew that when I confronted him on all the issues with the car. So, anyway, S500. Yeah, we had the climate control problem, yes?
Yep, one of the freebies I told you I'd give you was the dual valve one here has been replaced. The old one's actually right there.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. It kind of makes the face, yes?
Looks like those Star Wars creatures.
Whoa! Well, it's kind of making the face that I made when I was being a little over the top last week with the SLS, yes?
Yeah, that was a little much.
A little bit of a drama queen there?
Yeah, a little drama queen.
I'm sorry I went a little far. So let's get over to it. Wrong hole, yes.
Wrong hole.
But a lot of flushes.
3 flushes. We did 2 flushes. We went and drove it and let it set to soak the clutches and all the additives and things.
Yes.
And then we came back from our holiday and flushed it a final 3rd time. Went and drove it, and it drives beautiful.
It drove fine every single time. It drove fine for me with the wrong fluids in it, and I actually got an email that put me even more at ease. Thank you, Rob RoboBob. He said, just to help you put yourself at ease, well, yes, I checked the data sheets on both fluids at my shop. From what I see, you should be okay, Hoovy. The gear fluid spec is S5 Shell GL5 according to viscosity. Anyway, he's saying that both fluids weren't catastrophic to go in each part. They're pretty close. There's some additives that may be missing in one that wouldn't hurt the clutches, but otherwise I should be fine. So really, we're probably just fine.
I think we will be fine.
I went full drama queen for nothing, and I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. I
Life
kind of just kept going, but I was a little frustrated. But anyway, no big deal. YouTube loves drama anyway. It was a very good little drama thing. Yes, I was stress eating. I was mad. Yes.
Did you gain any weight off of it?
Let's not talk about that. There's Thanksgiving in there too, so I'm sure there's a few pounds. But I guess I get to take this one home, huh?
Yeah, this one's ready to go. It's done.
Wonderful.
Finally.
Well, I hate to talk about not nice things, but the Bentley.
It's actually done. I just need to put the interior back together.
It's done?
Yeah, you could go drive it now, but it's just the dash is all apart.
Oh, I see. So it was a bad alternator.
Yep, alternator's got a new 93 Corvette alternator in it.
Oh. Awesome, from a Corvette.
And it fires right up and runs beautiful.
So how much is that?
I paid $193 for the alternator.
Okay. And then the security system battery thing.
Yeah, it's in that gray box there.
So that's in.
I just need to reassemble the dash, and you can have this thing back.
I'm not sure I want it back, but I guess I'll take it.
I don't want it here. I don't want to keep it.
The winter Bentley. Yeah. You don't want it? I can't give it to you?
No, if you gave it to me, I would probably decline.
Really? Okay. Well, gee. So you guys have been following this a little bit. This is my friend Rob's Porsche. It's a real Carrera. This is the original color as well, except it has a 930 turbo engine in it, and my friend Rob just neglects this thing to no end. It's been sitting mostly for years. You got it running again, yes?
It is running and driving again.
You fixed the fuel leaks, you fixed some other stuff, but then you found evidence of mice damage?
We had trouble with cold start. It just wouldn't start, and I finally found the issue. Mice had damaged the wiring to the cold start valve.
Really?
So we've repaired the wiring, and it fires right up every time.
Rob, you let mice live in your Porsche. Your priceless 74 Carrera, your pride and joy. It's maddening. How's my Mustang doing? Moving on here. I see you put on my bling here.
Yeah.
Oh yes, how's the steering wheel?
Steering wheel.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. So the reason it's up here, other than some maintenance and a little more bling, is I'm just not manly enough to drive this thing as is. There's no power steering, and it is super, super heavy. Not just in parking lots, but just driving around out of the neighborhood. It's just way too hard. Yeah. And one of you sent a nice little tip to me saying that they do make electric power steering conversions on these that actually feel pretty good. They go into the factory steering components, and then at lower speeds it gives you more assist, and then it goes away at higher speeds, which sounds perfect. And it's only like $1,400, so we're gonna order that and put it in, and this thing is gonna have Prius steering.
It'll sound cool.
It sounds better to me than trying to do like a modern steering rack in it, or you know, doing like the power steering of like the back in '66, which would have been, you know, way over assisted like a land yacht. It wouldn't have felt as good.
You can drive with your pinky.
Yeah, I don't want that for a Mustang, so hopefully this is nice and in between. But let's move on to the other classic here, the Woody. So how about the 51 Country Squire? I know this is getting close too, right?
Yeah, it's the engine's running and driving. It idles good and throttle's good. It's ready to be road tested.
So the Wizard is a hoopty man. He is a German car expert. He's getting to know Bentleys really well, for better or worse.
For better or worse. Yeah.
Same with Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and now you're a hot rod man because we did offy heads, dual carbs, all this stuff. That's why you are a wizard. You're a wizard, wizard.
I guess.
And I guess I can drive this thing, huh?
Go try it out.
I'll save that for another video. But moving on, the Ferrari, not mine, I wish. Oh, this Viper is Bob's. I love the color.
Yeah, it's a very rare color.
Very, very nice. And then poor Magic Mike is where we left him last time, in wiring hell.
I'm still here.
You're still in wiring hell on the Porsche from 2 weeks ago.
On the Frankenstein back.
I guess it's all labeled, right?
A lot of it is labeled, yes. Just one wire at a time, figuring out how it interfaces between the engine and the car itself.
Sorry.
It happens.
I could have had the Beck factory do this, but I thought it'd be fun to watch you all do it. Are you?
Well, earlier he was concerned it was taking so long, and I said, it's all right. Tyler has enough money. He can pay for this.
Charming. Yeah, hopefully it's not more than what Beck would have charged, but
I don't think it would be even as much.
Beautiful car. Subaru engine. Going into a classic Porsche Spider body. Just very, very nice. Okay.
It's a cool car.
It is going to be very cool. It'll be done just in time for winter and snow and everything else. But I guess I'll leave you in the SLS.
Yeah, you can take it home.
Okay.
It drives nice.
All right. It's the drama's over.
It is.
I'm sorry. I freaked out.
Well, we're sorry about the wrong hole.
Oh, Wizard. Every time I look at this thing, it's just... This was the dream. This was the dream car that I got.
This was your dream car, huh?
It was, yes. You know, Lamborghinis are cool. Of course, I love Lamborghinis. I love my Ferrari 348. That's the first exotic car I drove. But this one was the one when I saw it come out 10 years ago. It was just the one. So I guess that's why I was so weirded out. I don't know. I'm trying making excuses, but really, I was just being kind of a jerk.
Well, it's all behind us now.
It is. All right. Well, this drama queen's going to take this beautiful thing home. And thank you, Wizard.
Yep.
For being so cool.
We got it.
Oh. Bye, Wizard.
Bye.
I love you.
Okay. That sounds good.
Fine. It feels the same as it did before the fluid change with the wrong fluid and driving it home with the wrong fluid. It feels exactly the same. It never had a single hiccup. And even if it's not fine and it messes up a few months from now, which I really don't think it will based on what the guy sent me, the fluids being, pretty compatible, Wizard's going to take care of it. So I'm very lucky to have the car Wizard. It's one of the things that I'm very thankful for that I thought of this Thanksgiving, because there's no way I could do this YouTube channel without him. He's part of the reason why I'm able to have this hoopty fleet. If I didn't have a competent mechanic, I couldn't own these cars. There's no way. So I owe him a lot. Just like how I owe you guys a lot for watching these videos and making these purchases possible. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Car Wizard, for making it right. Always doing me a solid. All right. This thing is so crazy to drive. Thank you.